I love that song.
He loves that song.
Loves that song. Meow. Quick Bites.
It's Quick Bites Day.
Quick Bites.
Oh, there's the solo.
Yeah.
Hi, Bertie.
When you only have time to go in and you don't have time to come out, it's Quick Bites.
You're so dirty. It's ridiculous. How are you, man? Everything all good?
Yeah, that's bad. What you do over the weekend, Scotty?
Oh, straight in. Not even introducing the podcast.
This is Quick Bites.
This is Quick Bites.
We don't have a number on it. It is the third one, though, if anybody.
Yeah, Quick
wants
Bites
to
3. The return of Quick Bites.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm here looking for my notes for the waffle pod, but I can't really find it anywhere. So that's a good start,
Okay.
isn't
Let's
it?
just go off the cuff.
Okay, let's do it.
Because you had a Friday, Saturday, and you had a Sunday.
So what does that mean? How was my weekend?
How was your weekend?
How was your weekend, man? How was my weekend?
What'd you do?
Well,
Friday, paint me a picture.
there was an inevitable gig over the weekend. We were in the Central in Navan.
Central Crossroad.
Yes, and it was the inevitable... no, not inevitable. What am I talking about? It was Bingo Loco.
Thanos.
Yeah.
It was inevitable.
The Supertones are inevitable. We're back in Navan this weekend. But anyway,
Collect all the stones.
we did, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. There was Bingo Loco on before us, and I still don't know what that is.
I have no idea. All I know is people get drunk at it.
Yeah, we got there, and there were some people from work.
How'd you play it?
How'd
How'd you play normal bingo?
I wasn't there. We set up our gear and then left,
Oh.
and then Bingo Loco was on, and then we managed to come back after it. And when I got back there, the people who were there...
If there's any clubs that are doing Bingo Loco for a charity event and need MCs, we are available. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, and also LMFM, I see, are looking for a new presenter, so...
Oh, presenters.
We're here. We're ready. We're good to
ready.
go. We were made for that role, I think, weren't we?
I think so. I feel like it's like a nighttime slot. An evening slot.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I think
No.
Owen and Bert in the morning, it'll be a good
Oh, would we be morning people?
drive time with Owen and Bert.
I thought we'd be like chilled out in the evening. People like
Was it Bert and Owen?
Bert and Owen.
Actually, Bert and Owen sounds better because it's like Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Owen.
Yeah.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Ernie. Yeah, so LMFM, if you manage to watch this podcast,
We will tag you constantly.
we
Constantly.
We've been tagging you now for 2 years and you have not responded, but we'll
No.
continue to tag you.
Did they even like any of our stuff?
No, I don't think so. No, we are the version, the podcast version of the lad standing in the garden with the radio above his head, blaring the music at the window.
What movie was that?
Love us, LMFM. Please love us.
You
Anyway.
never do me there now with that movie.
Anyway,
Um,
I think
The
once...
Breakfast Club, no?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No. I think once LMFM show a bit of interest in us, then
St. Elmo's Fair?
I won't be... I don't know. Would you say Animal Farm?
St. Elmo's Fair.
I won't be interested in LMFM anymore. Once they're like, we want you, I'll be like,
Nah.
I don't know what you're doing now.
Chase is over.
That's gone, yeah.
Anyway, so you're
thanks.
gigging?
We're in the Central, yeah. Good
Yeah.
gig. Hometown gig. Nice and handy.
Hometown.
Home by, I think it was 12:15, half 12. It was lovely.
Oh, yeah,
Lovely.
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then football.
The OG setup, was it? OG lineup?
No, it hasn't been the OG lineup now since September.
Oh.
It's all been Depp stand-in guitarist guys, but they've been fantastic, in fairness.
Is there like a street corner where you go and there's just lads standing with guitars looking to like sub in bands?
Oh, no. They're
Is it
hard.
like that?
They're hard to find.
Are they?
Especially the type of stuff that we do.
Oh.
But we found 2, thankfully, and yeah, there you go. So we did that, and then football Saturday, and then did a little bit of one-to-one training with my 2 kids on Sunday. So
Right. Is that to hone your own coaching skills or to just help them?
no, to help them. I'm sure I'm coaching. Geez, I don't know how many coaching sessions I do a week now. It's unreal. I was actually helping out with a coaching session this evening. That's where I was. I came back over here to do the podcast.
Or did you not have music people, no?
No. I was I did for a little while, and then I went over and I was coaching coaches in how to coach. It was real
Coach.
real meta.
Coach to coach.
coach. So that's what I was doing this evening. It was lovely. I love coaching. It's great, isn't it?
I do enjoy coaching, yeah.
It's great telling people what to do. No, not really. That's not
Once
why.
I listen to you.
That's not why I do it. No,
I
it's
like
great.
seeing improvements in people.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
And you know, things that you work on, even when you're a player yourself, things that you've worked on and then to come off in games.
Yeah.
Or you can watch games and think, oh, that came from training. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it's nice. Very, very nice. So how was your weekend, Bertie? What'd you get up to?
You're not
buddy?
meant to ask me that. I'm meant to just go straight into it. That's the other podcast.
Oh, okay.
I went to Neil Delamere on Saturday evening.
Mm.
Yeah, in the Solstice here in Navan as well.
Did you invite me to that?
Yeah, we were meant to go as a podcast outing, but
Yeah, I saw it in my calendar and I was like, "Who? Why is that in my thing?" I don't.
do you know what actually happened? Sarah got me tickets for Christmas.
All right.
And that was after like I said we go. So look, I didn't buy tickets.
And you took my phone and then put it in there. Well, I must have put it in. Oh well.
Okay. Well, it was good.
Oh.
He has other shows. We can go again. Because the best thing about Neil Delamere,
Yeah.
well, it's not the only good thing about Neil Delamere, is that he interacts with the crowd. So he has like a script for a show,
Right.
but because he interacts with the crowd, his shows are slightly different. So you have some of the standard jokes that he goes on and stories he tells, but a lot of his show is made up of the answers he gets from the front row. And the jobs
right.
people do and the slag and the things
So
like that.
he's just like he does. It's pretty much improv.
Yeah, crowd interaction like and going.
Yeah.
And he was working down the line. There was a lot of teachers and there was young lads and stuff like that. And then there was a Indian man down the end, and I can't remember his name. And the joke he made was like, he says, "Oh, what do you do?" And he doesn't work in customer service. But Neil Delamere is like, I didn't think I'd get through to you when he said something.
So good.
Yeah.
There's another one actually. A guy called Jeff Akuri. We'll tag him as well. He's coming to Dublin, I think, soon enough. Actually.
Oh yeah.
He is. I think he's American. Yeah, he's American. And he's the exact same. So like a lot of his stuff that he does, he'll just ask the crowd something, and then his whole show comes off of crowd work. It's brilliant.
Did you see your man Paul? He's from Liverpool. Oh, what's his name? Paul.
Oh, Paul the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Smith, I think.
And
is his
did you
name.
see the one
He's
where
brilliant.
he had
Class.
it was the two policemen,
No.
or policewoman and policeman, and
No, what
he
was
was saying stuff about the three daughters, and he goes, "Oh, what do you do, mate?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a policeman," and he was like, "Oh shit," 'cause he's after saying things about the three daughters.
He's brilliant. Actually, he commented or he liked one of our things
Oh no way!
at one stage. Yeah. I
He
tagged
seems
him
like
in
a crack.
something.
I'd like to go see him.
Yeah, he's dead on.
And then of course Liverpool nicked it late.
It was close one, wasn't it?
Oof, what close?
And
Bit too close for comfort.
The United match got off to a bad start. There was a rocket of a goal from the laziest footballer on the planet.
They've
And
done absolutely nothing after that.
Yeah, he kind of went off a bridge, didn't he? And then Phil Foden came back and kind of saved it. But at the same time, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation there for if you're a Liverpool fan.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well, you would have like stretched the gap a little bit if United had done something. But see
but it's still United doing something. I don't want United to do
I think
anything.
it was the equaliser, and Rashford thought he got tripped by Walker
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
and went down, was throwing the arms around, didn't work back, and people just like walk straight by him.
Footballers these days, I
Yeah.
mean, they're unbelievable, aren't they?
And then I was down in Longford then yesterday
Langford.
or on Sunday, and
Right.
they had the last league game.
Okay.
They've done
how'd that
really
go,
well
actually?
apart from 46 minutes in second half where we conceded a few goals, unfortunately.
Oh no, a few goals. What happened? Oh man.
Just gave away a penalty, which I'm still not 100% sure was a penalty.
All right.
And then, you know, when the other team has momentum,
yeah, that's
and
it.
then you just need to settle the ship, and we just like gave a kick out away, they got a goal. We gave a free away, like kicked it straight to them, they got a goal from that, and look.
And that was it.
But anyway, even if we won, we would have had to win by a bit because there was 3 teams left on 11 points, and if we finished on 11 points, it would have came down to points difference.
Right.
And looking at it wouldn't have been. I think we still would have finished where we were anyway on points.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So look at
Quick bites topic time.
topic time. Yes.
We get straight into it.
So as well, you may not know, is I take screenshots and send Scotty lots of screenshots about different topics, and we should have like an ideas board, you know, like that meme of "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia," or is it from The Office? I can't remember. Owen's gonna kill me in that work Owen, not you Owen.
Oh, okay.
And so with all the topics on it, and eventually we do get to some of them, but this particular one I sent to you during the week.
Okay, so here it is. So the title of this is "To the Lady Who Stopped Me with My Drunk Girlfriend." So here we go. Thank you. I was out with my girlfriend who was who definitely had too many to drink that night. As I was wobbling her back to my car, a young lady politely questioned me if I needed help and what my relationship to the girl was. When it was my when I said it was my girlfriend, I can't read anymore. When I said it was my girlfriend and she asked if I had a picture on my phone, I showed her a couple and she explained she was just watching out for her and wasn't trying to offend but protect. She helped me to walk her to the car. I don't think everyone would be cool with this, but it certainly is nice to know that someone was looking out for another person who was definitely not in the best state, able to defend themselves. I'm scared someone would be in danger of doing this randomly, but this was a nice gesture, I feel. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things to break down that. I think Johan was quite kind of brave to slightly intervene.
Extremely brave, Jeannie Mac.
Not everybody would do that, or not everybody on a night out would even be paying attention to something like that.
No.
So now we don't have any information on environment or where they were, because obviously if that fella was going down, I know it's his girlfriend, but with the girl, and it was kind of isolated or whatever.
Going down.
Yeah. you won quite brave, obviously outside in maybe a nightclub or pub or whatever.
Yeah.
But your man, I feel, handled it very well as well. So he didn't get annoyed. He understood what she was trying to do and was kind of grateful, because he's obviously knows that his girlfriend goes out and drinks a bit and might get in a bit of a state. And it's nice to know there's people out there that will still look after people. But like, as I said, Johan was quite brave because she like asked for more information to show the photos on the phone, and he could have quite told her to off, like, you know.
Yeah, and again, he'd been well within his rights to tell her to F off too at the same time. But
so I think he deserves credit for the way he handled it, and Johan deserves great credit for trying to intervene to make sure, because like I think a lot of people get themselves into kind of situations like that. As I said, I've never drank, so I don't know when you drink, do you get like brave, do you get like not aware of your surroundings and things like that, and that's how people get into certain situations.
Now, seeing that message and hearing about how drunk she was and how much help she needed, have you ever been tempted to maybe have a drink yourself?
No. Not even at all.
No, not even a bit?
I had a Beck's once. Yeah. And I had a Guinness 00 once.
An actual Beck's? Or is that non-alcoholic?
That's not non-alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you can get actual Beck's as well.
Oh, I don't know if it was non-alcoholic anyway.
All right.
But on my times out, because obviously I've never drank when I'm out, you have seen situations where you're just thinking like, you wouldn't want to be careful there. Yeah. Like I've often gone out the Trim Road on like, and this is maybe after past 2:30, 3 o'clock, and seen girls, ladies or whatever walking out that road on their own.
By themselves. Yeah. Crazy.
That's dangerous. Like I'd even be like, wouldn't be 100% I'd say walking out that road myself.
But isn't it mad though that you have to say that, like, you see a woman walking home, you're not just like, oh, there's a woman walking home. It's like, oh my God, she's in so much danger, what is she doing?
But it's the same with lads. Like I've seen lads like being wobbly and drunk in like isolated areas as well. I still think it's the same. I think just what you're doing there. You fall there now or whatever, and it's this late, and hit your head or something, you're gone. Like, you know.
I've got to put myself in the position of, well, the position I am in. I have a daughter, and in a few years from now, she's not too distant future, I'm sure she's going to be going out and drinking and stuff. Yeah. And in that scenario there, imagine just that it's not someone who's friendly, and then you've got another girl coming up and questioning and making sure she's okay. I think that's kind of like, this should be kind of standard practice. Is there like a code that girls kind of go with nowadays where they're like, well, if I see this, I have to do this? Like a going out code where they look at after each other's backs and stuff.
Like I've heard stories, and I don't know whether they're true either, you know, online about bartenders seeing things as well, and trying to help girls and giving them like the receipt with like, oh, are you all right or whatever.
Oh, there is a little code, isn't there?
Yeah, something like that. And I think like, but you have to be, when you're out, people are out having fun and stuff like that. You know, you have to be very aware of everybody else. Yeah. And I think a lot of those things would go unseen. So you wouldn't, like I said, she was very good to notice it or whatever. But as I said, those things could backfire too. So I think you have to be careful in, like, if you're the person that's out and that's drunk, to make sure you look after yourself and you stay with friends or whatever, populated area. But you also have to mind yourself of being the woman that approached them as well. Yeah. Because anything could happen.
That's very dangerous too. Yeah. But she took a chance, and fair play to her for actually taking the chance, because that's I think that's a good code to go by. Do you know like, say when you're coming up to you're driving along a road and there's a turn from the left coming in, and there's a line of traffic. Yeah. If everyone just lets one person in, we'll all be fine. This is the same sort of code.
We just have to look after each other.
Little check just to see.
There are a certain amount of dickheads that's out there.
There are, and they tend to drive BMWs. Do you let someone in, do you let one in and go, or do you let a few in? Because some people take the piss then when you...
Well, of course, it depends on what junction it is, and it also depends whether I'm in a rush or not. But I always tend to, like, going into Kilcock now, when you're coming to Rye Bridge, the housing estate, they put a speed bump there. And I'd actually slow down, like, more than I need to go over the speed bump, just to let someone out of the housing estate if I've seen someone there.
Yeah.
But I've often let people out there. And then in Kilcock, when you're coming from the Maynooth Road, like, everybody should let one. And in fairness, they're quite good there.
Oh, that bridge area there.
You know, when you come in past Lidl and it's coming down the one street.
That's crazy there. That's a crazy junction.
I've seen someone, and they were they were like third in the queue, and he actually overtook, came on the other side of the road, and came out to take the space.
Oh God,
that was left. Oh, it was ridiculous.
So silly. Some people are just shit drivers, aren't they? Really. But so good code of practice there.
Let people out.
In terms of the drunk woman. Do you have a bro code when you go out for your buddies? Is there anything that you do as a kind of a standard?
Well, I tend not to leave anyone behind. That's the thing.
That's fair, unless they give you the signal.
But then you
like,
see,
I'm
as I said,
I'm staying in Navan.
I've never been drunk, so I'd always be remembering obviously who I've been out with and what they've around, and be able to ring them and stuff. Like, I've often had to go and find people to make sure they got home or whatever, like mates that you've gone out with and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. But I have seen, like, obviously females being drunk and stuff like that, and you would worry about them and stuff. And like now people I know, I've often found, like, I am and it was someone from a home, and I remember coming out of the Palace, and you know when you go up the hill, because I park in Fair Green, and I seen someone like lying flat out on the bench. Oh, I don't know if that bench is still there in the little alcove or whatever. Ouchie. And I walk by and say, she's fucked, like, whatever. And then I suddenly realised who it was, and it was someone I knew. Yeah. So, like, I obviously went to help her, but then you're thinking that was 13, 14 years ago. Yeah. Would you do the same thing now? Yeah, slightly different time. In fairness, I didn't bring her home or anything. I obviously got her on a Donny Quinn bus and stuff. Yeah. And she shut the door. She got home. It's 13 years later. She's fine. But, you know. But you're just thinking about, maybe nowadays, would you rethink about kind of helping someone like that? Obviously, lying on the bench like that, and it was someone you knew, would you go to a stranger? It's even the same thing if you see someone stopped on the side of the road now. I would have always stopped before. Now you're thinking, is this like a setup? Is it actually someone that's broken down? See, it's hard to know. All these things that, like, the dickheads do in the world makes, like, nice people not want to help people, because, you know, they're afraid it's a scam or a setup or something, or they get in trouble, like, you know. Imagine how comfortable she must have been on that bench after being out drinking, and you come along and you disturb her. She was lying face down on the bench. Oh, yeah, it's the best. Like the cold bench on your face. Oh, yeah. I have, well, not often. I remember when I lived in Dublin, it was a particularly drinky sort of culture that I lived in. Actually, Matt... You know Matt that's been on the podcast? Oh, Matt. Myself and Matt. Friend of the show. Matt and I used to live together in a flat out in Ranelagh. And a flat in Ranelagh. Ranelagh, actually, sorry, it's pronounced like that. Oh, it was an apartment, was it? It was ground for apartment in Ranelagh. Oh my God. And so we would go, well, I worked in the centre of town, so I'd go drinking in Dublin in a place called TP Smith's, and then I'd be around. Heineken's, is it? No, it wasn't Heineken's. No, TP Smith's is north side. Oh, okay. You're drinking nothing but, like, God knows what is in there, drinking out of people's shoes. But into the nightclub, all that sort of stuff. You'd be drinking. But, like, it's really hard at that time of night to get a taxi in Dublin. Of course, yeah. So I used to just walk home. Oh, I can walk that far. Walking home from town to Ranelagh is like it's a bit of a jaunt, like. Oh, yeah. But there's always, like, it's the kind of journey where you see loads of things along the way. Yeah. So you get O'Connell Bridge, and then you've got, like, Grafton Street. It's a nice sightseeing tour. Yeah, it is. And then you get to the Lewis stop, and then you're like, feck it, I've got this far. I'll just walk the rest. Harcourt Street. And then out towards where the canal is and stuff, and then you're in Ranelagh. So your walk home is about 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. Yeah. But I did that walk absolutely hammered drunk on numerous occasions. And you're still here. God knows how I got home. I don't know what I did along the way, whether I swam in the canal, what I did. Did you ever arrive home with no pants on? No. I arrived home and then
took my pants off and woke up with my pants around my legs.
And the curry beside you.
In the communal toilet in the apartment. Good old days. So yeah, that's our quick bites, I think. Is it?
Quick bites.
Quick bites.
Quick bites. Over and out.